We stand tall, never fall to the rise with wings of Atlanta. We stand tall, never fall to the rise with wings of Atlanta. We stand tall, never fall to the rise with wings of Atlanta. Kings, we are restless. For a unity of our royalness.
Hey everyone, this is Nichel Anderson, and I'm here right during my middle of my Power of Reading week. Today, the episode that was released was the very master writer Zora Neale Hurston. Her work is so profound, and hopefully you got a chance to listen in to that episode. If not, do check that out. So with that, I'm here to talk about my dream that's kind of connected in her book, Their Eyes Were Watching God, about the main character getting her voice, or when it's appropriate to have the voice to speak to who you are. And I decided to do that today when I created my manifesto. And it's the dream that I had when I wrote my book, Mitzrayim, a memoir of a past life in ancient Egypt. And that transitioned to MOLIAE, Moments of Love in Ancient Egypt. And then, of course, all the other expanded projects, websites, and significant other things that I created underneath that umbrella. It's all connected to this Power of Reading week, where I focus on Dr. Du Bois of the Rings of Atlanta, part 4, that I'm reading that essay out of his book, The Souls of Black Folk. And the vision that he had of the city of Atlanta would become in the future what he provides of what it could be, what it will be, and what it can still be, and to make sure to align with the principles of excellence, the highest regard of bringing forth the best, and in that giving nature. So for years you heard my voice leading about Dr. Du Bois and his work, and in my song, The Atlantans, I'm the lead vocal. I wrote the song based on those elements. I'll go deeper in the future about why I decided to create that song. Overall, it touches on the celebration of culture, the celebration of this new movement, direct to consumer, DTC, the new aspect in creating things that inspire and live to your greatest potential. That's what Dr. Du Bois basically was saying of Atlanta in his essay of the Rings of Atlanta. Of course, he also used metaphors to say in a different way to kind of balance out not all of self, but of the giving nature that can expire, because great things was coming to the city, and here we are in this particular year. So tonight I'm showing you the wings that kept me flying in the quiet years. Those that know me know that most of the time they don't see me, I'm doing something, creating something, and then I release it. So I have officially released the Nichel Anderson Manifesto, The Dream. This is going to be an architectural type blueprint of the 20-year journey that I had from writing my book, Mitzrayim, a memoir, to now. So it's the receipts of my production, history, and the vision for the MOLIAE world, and what I have started to call the Atlanta Renaissance. I'm releasing this tonight because tomorrow we're going to talk about the next level. I'm going to be sitting down with the feature rapper of my song, MOLIAE, Kismet Renaissance, and to discuss my new anthem, right? And how my aim is to reclaim the culture in the sense of what Dr. Du Bois was saying in his essay of the Rings of Atlanta, and even those elements for Zora Neale Hurston in her book about the lead character, how she profoundly identified her voice by what she said and what she didn't say at an appropriate time, defined that book as a masterpiece. And I'm just very somewhat overwhelmed in the sense of sharing this, but as well glad, because sometimes we like to stay in our own type of expression, we don't really, some people, okay. And I'm used to always like sitting behind the camera, but I felt, and I was spiritually inclined to be in front of the camera, to get the mic, these podcast shows that led me to express what I was going through on my journey to help others, and then the courage to say the next level, to really get my message out there, to get some traction on my dream. I decided to enter the music world, and that completely is a whole different universe. But I met so much creative people, and it added on to my journey of the savory of the recipe of my manifesto. It's going to be more than just a resume. It's going to be a realization of the Renaissance that Dr. Du Bois and even Zora Neale Hurston dreamed of. In a sense, as I'm looking at this now, during this modern time, I feel like, and looking at all that I've done when I was writing it out to post it live, I am the architect. I am the lead singer in these songs, and it's music that define culture. Music define culture, and I am the visionary to see where my book of a memoir can inspire, not just entertain, but uplift the power of choice, the power of creativity, and to use that talent that is the 360, I like to say. And so that is the dream that is no longer deferred by me coming to a realization that it's okay to share not just the journey, but the whole overall realization of what MOLIAE world represent by the other elements that I have created into this new era of creativity by the independence, being independent within this movement of DTC. So the quiet mode is officially over and my manifesto is live. You will be able to go to see the actual document on my website. It's going to be in this podcast description. It's molie.com/production/Nichel Anderson Manifesto. You can read the vision, you can see my credits, and witness the dream. This is my path, and I'm putting it all out there for it to manifest in a way of what I've been waiting for this long, almost over 20 years. So I'm glad that I released it. It's a concise journal of the journey and where it's going to take me. So with that, guess what, y'all? I'll talk to y'all next week.
This is the way, okay. Welcome to the world of MOLIAE. No more playing with my mind. I stand tall within that wall. This that MOLIAE Renaissance. I stand tall within that wall. This that MOLIAE Renaissance. Opening portals. Yeah, we more than mortals. My destiny's renewed. Where we go, ATL ringing prosperity bells. We hold, yeah, we so bold. No more playing with my mind. I'm ahead of my time. Miss Raim, I am. When love was divine. Pour me some MOLIAE wine. They call her Nichel MOLIAE. Hey, hey, she bringing glory our way. Hey, all the way. MOTEP, we wait, we bait. No more waiting on our destinies, too late. We switch up the fate. No more gatekeeps, we step on those that held us back. That's a fact. We shine back like the golden mines of Egyptian kings, all gold rings. Yet in Kemet we met. Our kingdoms were raw, approaching greatness with Thor. I'm an emperor king. Watch my pyramids rise in the midst of Pleiadians. From Mars to the stars, here in Nichel MOLIAE. With our destinies of MOLIAE Kismet. We are her besties, we all love thee. You can say his name, it's Jesus, here's the new game, the source I am. For reality, I run this gold bills of notoriety. We gotta bring it, cause we came from Mars. We rise for the crown, plus we got all the bars. I'm the emperor of MOLIAE, I know who I are.
Was born with my purpose birthright. MOLIAE Kismet of world dynasties. MOLIAE Kismet of world destinies. Get your own success if you're blessed without karma chest. I never rest because I am the best. In this world of my purpose, my choices defeated all the rest. Jesus said, here you are, Queen Empress. Now I grant here my besties. They are Emperor Kings. From Mars, Atlantis, ATL, here we are, here we are, here we are, getting it. We are gold, we don't mold, we hold. We are the new Renaissance of MOLIAE Kismet. Who am I? Remember the times, can't wait till we live in the MOLIAE world. That we are no longer critique. Oh wait, it's now MOLIAE world.
Hey, she's bringing our glory. Emotep, we wait, we bait. No more waiting for our destinies. No more gatekeeps. We step up on those that held us back. Now you laugh. Be shine back like ancient
Here we
Egyptian
are.
kings.
This is our destinies, a MOLIAE, moments of love in ancient Egypt. His word of my purpose. With the love of God in me, I give praise.